Tiny's going to explain to us how she did the bell ringer. Let's pay close attention that way in case anybody made a mistake. All right, Tiny, go ahead and make sure you talk kind of loudly and tell them like the numbers of what you did because it's hard to see the board.
So I did the little equation thing to get the slope, and it was 0 over 7, which makes it 0. Because it's going to be 0, 7. And then I put it into the intercept one, right? And throw on there. You can't have a 0 for x, so it's just 0. And then you add the 10, which makes it y equals 10.
Thank you. Morgan, tell us, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
Yeah, very good. So you just get y equals 10. Thank you. Yes. 0 times anything is just 0, so you get y minus 10 equals 0. Add 10, you get y equals 10. What questions do you have for us on the bell ringer? All right, you can go ahead and put your bell ringer away. You need to get out your notes from yesterday, the 4.6 arithmetic sequences. And you need to turn to page 124 in your student journal. Austin, would you do me a favor and pull that screen down for me? I forgot to do that. So if you turn to page 124 in your student journal, you will see that you have, it's extra practice, and there's numbers 1 through 22, but you're not going to do all 22 problems. So what I'm going to need you to do is go through here, and you are going to circle the ones that you need to do. All right, so you need to do numbers 1 through 6. And then you also need to do numbers 7, 8, and 10. So 1 through 6, and then 7, 8, 10. And let's do 11 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. All right, and then let's go over to page 125. Do 13, 14, and 15. And then I also want you to do numbers 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. All right, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's your assignment for today, are those problems. Okay. Also, I'm going to have you work with your partner, but before you get with your partner, we're going to do number 22 together because we did not do one of these problems in our notes. It's a word problem. And on your worksheet tomorrow, on your assignment that you do by yourself, you do have a word problem. And I want you to have an example to go off of. So before you start on your assignment, I need everyone to make sure they're paying attention and working this out with me as I go. Number 22. Because I want you to have a word problem to go off of to use for tomorrow's assignment that you do by yourself. It says, in an auditorium, the first row of seats has 30 seats. Each row behind the first row has 4 more seats than the row in front of it. How many seats are in the 25th row? Well, what this does is, first it gives you your first term because it says the first row, so 30 would be A1. And then it says each row has 4 more. So that means they're adding 4 each time. So what this positive 4 gives us is our common difference. And then you can use the formula AN equals A1 plus n minus 1 times d. And you can plug in these two numbers to figure out your function. So to figure out your nth term, you would do 30 plus 4 times n minus 1. And then you distribute your 4. So an equals 30 plus 4n minus 4. Combine your like terms. 30 minus 4 is 26. So you get 26 plus 4n. And then they ask how many seats are in the 25th row. So you would plug in 25 for n. So a of 25, or your 25th term, is 26 plus 4 times 25. 4 times 25 is 100, and 100 plus 26 is 126. So there would be 126 chairs in the 25th row. Okay? So anytime they give you a word problem, they're going to give you the first term, and they're going to give you the common difference, and then you just use that and plug it into your formula and write your equation. Once you get your equation, then you can use your equation to figure out, how many's in that row, or how many, which one they're asking for. Okay. All right. What questions do you have for me before I have you get started? Okay. Let's see here. Brandon, can I get you to move up to seat number 1, and you and Cody will be partners today. And then you three in the middle, you three are going to be partners. All right, so if you would go ahead, turn your desk to face each other.